Hallo und herzlich willkommen zum zweiten Livestream von der AERO Friedrichshafen 2025. Ich bin Thomas Borchert vom Fliegermagazin. Wir sind am Stand von Skyfox, dem Pilotenshop aus Berlin. Skyfox ist Distributor für die Sonnenbrillen von Flying Eyes und neben mir steht Dean Syracusa von Flying Eyes. Sind Sonnenbrillen und Brillen speziell für Piloten. Wir werden uns sehr darüber unterhalten, was eine Pilotenbrille ausmacht, was die Flying Eyes Brillen ausmacht. Und weil der Dean Amerikaner ist, wechseln wir jetzt einfach in die englische Sprache. Trotzdem vorher nochmal auf Deutsch. Erstens für alle, die jetzt im Livestream sind und die einmal kommentieren, eine Frage stellen oder sonst irgendwas, die kommen in die Ziehung und am Ende des Livestreams dann gewinnt einer von euch eine Brille von Flying Eyes. Dazu müsst ihr allerdings am Ende dann noch da sein. Wir fragen noch mal kurz nach, dann, ob ihr noch da seid. Also dranbleiben und dann könnt ihr die Brille gewinnen. Das ist eure Chance. Und das Zweite, was ich sagen will, ist, da kommen schon die ersten Kommentare. Hallo, schön, dass ihr da seid. Und das Zweite, was ich sagen will unbedingt, ist, stellt eure Fragen gerne auf Deutsch, stellt sie auf Englisch, wie ihr mögt. Wir berücksichtigen sie in jedem Fall. Und ganz zum Schluss noch, für die von euch, die auf Insta sind, ja, ihr seht uns jetzt im Hochformat, deswegen ist links und rechts ein bisschen was abgeschnitten, aber ihr könnt vermutlich durch Tippen auf den Screen eventuell sogar ins Querformat wechseln und deswegen macht das vielleicht sogar Sinn, wenn es einer von euch ausprobiert. Vielleicht kann er ja sogar kurz eine Rückmeldung geben, ob es klappt. Ja, dann wechsle ich jetzt, wie gesagt, ins Englische. Dean.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Hi.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great.
I appreciate it.
How do you like the show so far?
Nice to see you again. It's busy already on the first day. It's very busy.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming those glasses you're wearing there, those cool shades,
Yes.
are Flying Eyes glasses.
Yes, they are. These are actually these are the clip-on. So,
right.
So
wow.
if you need prescription glasses, you can have the prescription in here, and nighttime or IMC or daytime VMC.
Right. You can clip those on, and they are magnetic, right?
And they are magnetic.
Right.
And then when you don't need them, they go right in here.
Right. And we're going to show that in detail in a moment. The moment is coming now, I assume. Hold on. There it is.
Okay.
So let's do it like this.
Yes, of course.
So the magnetos are in the corners?
They're right
shiny
there.
things there?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
And then just like that.
Bam.
Just like that. So this is great for if you need prescription. This I just need readers, and so these are just for readers. Just like that.
And while we're on the topic of subscription glasses,
yes.
I'm going to be switching back to the main cam. Right. So while we're on the topic of prescription glasses, so you can take these glasses to any opticians in Germany.
Yes.
Hand them over your prescription.
Yes.
Briefly in German. Also es geht darum, dass ihr halt eine korrigierende Linsen braucht und da könnt ihr dann mit dem Rezept zum Optiker gehen und mit dem Brillengestell von Flying Eyes und könnt sagen, bitte so eine Brille.
Yeah.
And then you can clip on the shades, the sunglasses, and they are really low form factor. There's not much, it doesn't get much thicker or anything.
That's right.
I mean, I remember my dad had those flip-up things, and they
very
were
thick
bulky.
And, these are very subtle. When you put these on, they are very, very thin.
Yes.
You can't tell that they are a clip-on.
Right.
And they just go there, and they just go in your pocket when you're not using them.
Right. When I buy a pair of glasses, Flying Eyes glasses, and I want to take them to my opticians, will there be already glass in there? Is it just like window frame glass or?
So what you have is what we recommend is that we have many different lens tints, and it's easy for the optica, to match what we offer. For example, this is a gradient tint, so it's darker at the top, lighter at the bottom. If it was just all this dark, this would be too dark. This is a class 4 at the very, very top, but in the area where you look through straight is a class 3 and then a class 2 at the bottom, so it blocks the harsh sunlight, and then at the bottom you can see the instrument panel much easier.
Right,
so
I see.
This is a very popular, and so that way the optica can match that.
Yeah. Right, yeah. So it would always come with the glasses.
Yes.
And
yes.
if I buy clip-ons with it,
yes.
I'm assuming not all your frames are clip-on capable.
That's true. We started with sunglasses,
right?
Because I just needed sunglasses for myself.
Right.
But several years ago, we introduced a line of ophthalmic frames, which are meant for prescription. Even though you can put prescriptions in all of them, it is easier to put prescriptions in a flatter pair.
So what you're saying is these would be difficult to.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's have a look in detail. So that people can see.
You can put prescriptions into them, but a very limited prescription, not very strong.
Right.
Yeah.
That brings me to another question.
Yes.
Even for the more straight ones, like that one, for example.
Yes.
Those are very thin frames.
Yes.
So
yes, they are.
My glasses that I'm wearing now are pretty thick. Would they fit into this?
Yes. Yes.
And would it still look good?
Yes. Yes. That's a good question. With modern lens manufacturing technology, they have high index and super high index, so it can be a very strong prescription can still be very thin.
Right. Now, obviously, a clip-on would work with this, right?
No,
because
and that's
it's just
too curved.
Too curved.
Yeah,
right.
and same with this. This is also still a strong curve.
Right.
And then this one is
rather flat,
less curved. So
and then
stronger prescription.
If you look closely, you can see the reading glass portion of it,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
But I could also have whatever you call that in English, Gleitsicht is it's called in German, where it changes gradually from.
Yes.
What's that called?
Multifocal
or
progressive.
Right.
Progressive.
Progressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
progressives.
Can have progressive or in Deutsch.
Gleitsicht.
Gleitsicht. Yes.
Gleitsicht. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we have different shapes for all of our. We have very, very many shapes.
Right.
The thing that makes us different than all other glasses.
Right. Wait. Now. Yes.
Is this? When you put them on under a helmet or a headset, you don't feel them. They are 1 millimeter thin. See how thin that is?
Yeah.
And then you can bend it as much as you like. It will not break. It's part of our patent. It is, when you put them on under a headset, you do not feel them. That's why we are as successful as we are.
Right. And you can see that with my glasses. I
yeah.
didn't buy those with flying in mind at all.
Right.
And see how thick those are
Yes.
In comparison. I can't bend them either.
No, exactly.
Well, I could, but only
it
once.
would be, yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. So when you put these on under,
like
say
a headset,
like a Bose A30.
Right. I'll hold your mic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so
you see here that it conforms to the
they literally, when you can take them off and put them on again without any effort. You don't have to readjust the headset at all.
Right.
You just take them off and put them on. You know, with many glasses, a lot of people will wear them like this. Because it hurts and it creates a noise leak.
Right.
These do not.
Right.
Not at all.
Right. Yeah.
So
So obviously, if I go for sunglasses, I have the clip-on option.
Yes.
But I could also do my prescription glasses tinted from the start.
That's right.
And then the optician would simply build those glasses and put them in your frame.
That's what many people do for, say, this.
Yes.
Is a tinted. They would just put a prescription in this and a tint.
Right.
And
Yeah.
very
Right.
simple.
Let's see if we got questions. No, we've got positive comments all the way. And so many people are very interested. All right. So, right, this is a good one. Tim
Okay.
asks, what properties should sunglasses for flying have? So that refers to,
Yes.
what strength of tint? Should it be gradual?
Yeah. So as a pilot of 30 years,
Right. You're a pilot yourself. We should state that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been a pilot for 30 years. That's why I started this company.
Right.
And that's why I have these patents, because this is a problem. But as a pilot, you want non-polarized.
Right. That's because LCD displays
Two
can
reasons.
get dark. with
Two
polarization.
reasons,
That's
yes.
one.
Yes, that's one. So polarization blocks, all polarization does is block a certain angle of visible light. And so there's a polarizing screen on an LCD display.
Right.
And that makes it go black. But also if you're in the airplane and you're trying to spot other traffic in the air, that glare off of that airplane you will not
Is
see.
polarized.
Yes, so if you have
Yes.
polarized glasses on, you wouldn't see that airplane as easily as if non-polarized.
Right, okay.
Also, a lot of people think that polarization is better for your eyes. It's safer because it blocks UV light.
Right.
Polarization has nothing to do with UV light.
Right.
All of our glasses are non-polarized, and they block 100% of UV light.
Right.
The higher you go, the stronger UV light is, so it's very important that you wear glasses.
Right. How dark? How not dark? Graded?
Yeah, so you want a no more than a class 3, which is a medium dark. Darker than that, and in some places, perhaps here, it's not legal because it's too dark.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But so my preference is a gradient tint.
Right.
So it's
darker on the top, and then because
yes.
to see in the cockpit and outside.
Yeah. So to see in the cockpit, to see the instrument panel, it's much easier when it's lighter at the bottom.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the gradient is actually
a close up of that one too.
Yes. So the gradient it's very subtle.
Yeah.
It is actually a class 4 at the very, very top. So it is actually darker than should be legal, but in the area where your eyes are, it's a class 3.
I see.
And then a class 2 down at the bottom. So it really blocks the sunlight really well, and it makes it very easy to see the instrument panel.
Right. What color of tint?
So that's a personal preference.
It is really.
It really is.
Not, I mean, I've seen orange, green.
Of course, yeah.
Gray,
yeah.
bluish.
So my personal preference is gray.
Right.
Because everything is neutral. That when you're looking at your iPad and ForeFlight or your charts, the colors are accurate. And so you get exactly accurate colors.
Right.
A lot of people like this is a rose tint. It's a copper or brown, and that can increase definition.
Right. With clouds, right? Clouds and blue sky. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously, one of the things you have to look out for when you buy glasses is kind of the thickness and flexibility of
the frame.
Of the frame.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
with flying eyes glasses, that's not an issue.
All of them. People
Right.
ask of our glasses, which ones are the best for pilots? All of them.
All
That's
of them.
we that is our core reason for
Right.
existing, is to be comfortable under a headset
Right.
or helmet, and all
Right.
of them do that.
Right. Let's see what other questions we have. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Flying Bart asks, does the clip-ons, do they scratch the glasses? Do I risk scratching
No, because
something when putting them on and off?
no, it's hard to tell, but there's actually a gap
Yeah.
between this
The
lens.
two glasses, the two
Exactly.
lenses.
There-
Yes.
Yeah, the two lenses. There is no.
Yeah.
They're not totally together.
Touching.
Just very, very, very. Yeah. So,
Right.
So you don't have to worry about.
And the
scratching.
clip-on lenses would never be correcting, right?
No. This
the
is only
correcting
for a
part
tint.
would be in the right. This is only for the tint.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so we answered that one. What else do we got? Yep. Okay, everybody's enthusiastic. So cool to see the clip-ons being available in Germany. Someone wants to come by tomorrow, so watch for them.
Yes. Please come by and say hello to me.
And yeah, progressive glasses, we've talked about that. Gradient tint, another one who's coming by on Saturday.
Okay.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. So one is, Moritz says, other glasses and clip-ons UV blocking with actual standards like UV 400.
Yes, so all of our lenses, all of our sunglasses are UV 400, and that's a standard that they must block at least 99% of UV light.
All right.
98.
Right.
All of our glasses block 100% of UV light. We are above UV 400 as a standard.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, 100%.
Yes.
So
yeah,
everything, basically.
Yes, 100% of UV light we block.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And then there's another good one. Are there auto-darkening sunglasses suitable for GA?
Photochromic is
Photochromic
in
is the English word, yes.
Yeah.
And
but
those are for those that don't know it, so it's basically when sunlight hits the glasses, they darken automatically, and when you drive into a tunnel, they will get brighter again.
Yes. And there is only one brand that actually works in the cockpit. It's called Transitions brand Extra Active.
Okay.
And those work in the cockpit. Most regular photochromic don't, because they use UV light to darken.
Initiate the darkening.
Yeah, and the windows in the aircraft block a little bit of UV, just a little bit of UV light.
But enough to not make it work.
Exactly. But Transitions Extra Active does.
They do.
Yes.
So and they would be, are they available?
Only for prescription. So your Optica can do that with Transitions Extra Active, and that's not our brand.
Extra, and they are available in Germany.
Yes, they are.
Opticians in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
All right. All right. That's all the questions so far. Keep them coming. Also the comments.
And please come by and say hello if you're at the show.
Oh, definitely.
I would love to talk to you.
What else should we mention with regards to the? Oh yes. How much are they?
249 euros.
Right. And that's for no matter which frame it is. It's all 249.
Yes. It's the same.
Right.
Yes.
Is there a show special or something?
That might be the show special.
All right.
So I'm only representing Flying Eyes for Skyfox.
Right.
So.
Right. So we have to ask someone from that you will see it online in the Skyfox shop if it's more, but here at the show and probably during the show it's 249.
Yeah.
So that means I would get those glasses with the tint, no prescription.
Yes.
And then if I would take those to my optician, he will probably throw away the tinted glasses without the prescription and then put in the prescription.
Yes, and it's good to bring that because they can match the color.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there are so many. I mean, I'm going to bring.
It's true.
Maybe we can have the detail camera go for it. There are so many shapes and choices.
And then
how do you actually? There's even more over there.
Yes.
If you step back a little, then maybe Hannah can go over there and show that rack too.
So it really is a personal preference. At the end of the day, it's we have two sizes of many of our shapes.
Right.
On purpose, because everybody has a different size head, and it's and those also. Yeah. We have many different sizes and shapes. To fit you, and so we are happy to help advise and suggest what fits you best. Right,
yes. Right, let's switch to that one again.
Of course.
Right. We're on that camera now,
yes.
right? Right. Do we have more questions in the meantime? Yes. So if someone wants if someone wants advice on how to select the right glasses, right?
Yes.
Is Skyfox the go-to place?
For Germany, they are. Yes.
Okay.
So actually, for all of Europe, they
Right,
are.
right,
Yes.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
They are
good.
the biggest retailer of flying eyes in Europe.
Excellent, right. And then there's a question: are those glasses? Are the glasses scratch resistant?
Yes. They are. All of our sunglasses are polycarbonate.
Right.
So they're impact resistant.
Right.
Shatterproof, but they have a hard coat on them that makes them more scratch resistant.
I see.
Yeah. So
And-
polycarbonate is a very soft material, but you want that for the impact resistance because there are some plastic lenses that will shatter. If you have a bird strike or an accident, they can shatter. Ours don't shatter.
Right.
And but the hard coat ensures that they are scratch resistant.
Right. What about if my optician wants to put in glasses, so glass lenses?
They could. I recommend against it. For prescription, I recommend a material called Trivex,
Right.
which has the impact resistance of polycarbonate, but very, very good clarity.
Right.
Glass is also heavy, and it will shatter. If you have a
Right.
bird strike, it will shatter.
Right.
And if you can't see, that's a bad day.
Very.
So
yes.
we've had customers who've had windshield failure, bird strike.
Right.
They were wearing our glasses. They were able to still see and land safely, and that's very important for me.
True.
Yeah.
How much do these glasses weigh?
Uh,
In grams,
oh gosh,
preferably.
in grams.
You got ounces, right?
Yeah, no, it's in grams. I forget.
Because
I'm
they
sorry.
are really light.
Yeah, they are very, very light. That's the thing that the first thing many people notice is how light they are.
Right.
They are so light that they almost feel delicate, and you're afraid that they're going to break.
Right.
Until you buy them, and then you sit on them, or
Right.
that they don't break. We have a lifetime warranty on the frames.
Regarding braking.
Yeah.
You just can't break
them.
them.
You can't break them.
Yeah.
The frames, everything is made out of the same material.
Right. Yeah. Got it.
And you can't break them.
Right. Another question here was, how do you properly clean glasses? So without scratching them, is it microfiber or what is it you should use? Is it really microfiber? Yes.
Yeah. Microfiber. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Microfiber is the best.
Right.
And in fact,
what about like running water and a little bit of hand soap?
Yeah,
liquid hand
that's
soap?
good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Running water, and we actually we use Zeiss. Cleaner. It's a very, very good
All right.
cleaner.
Yep.
We've been using that for years, but just water is fine, and microfiber cloth.
Right.
So all of our, if you would, can you grab the case and the bag?
And while you're hunting for the right stuff, we are being asked for the booth number.
Yes, it is
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in hall A6, and the booth number is 100. So A6 100.
Yes.
It's right at the corner between A5 and A6. You can't really miss it. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a certain very popular headset brand right across the street.
Yes.
Yes.
There are several headset brands, very big headset brands, right near us.
Right near us. Yeah. True.
But every purchase
Comes-
you get the microfiber.
That's very cool. Yes. Let's look at that in detail again. Hold on. Yep. Now.
So
Right.
you get
So-
the microfiber cloth.
Good old remise before flight. Yes.
And then this is an instruction kit and the zippered case
Nice.
and a flying eye sticker.
Right.
So every kit comes with that.
Right. So I guess it's about time we find someone who wins one of those, right?
Okay.
Let us see. I'm going to be... Unless there are more questions. No. Everybody's very enthused about the
Yes.
glasses. And my comment thing here. There it is. Let's see. So I will start one question. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
please.
answered that one. We answered that
Okay.
one. We answered them all. And I need to switch
Maybe?
cameras. There I am.
And
All right.
and if they have more questions, I would love to talk with them.
Right.
There's an old joke in America. How do you tell if there's a pilot at the party?
Right.
They'll
He will
tell you.
Yes.
But it's not a vanity thing. It's I'm looking for another pilot to talk
right.
to.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
want to talk, and,
Right.
and I love we can talk airplanes. I fly a lot of rare and unusual airplanes. I can talk about that all day.
Right. Cool. Very cool. Where in the U.S. are you, by the way?
We're in Austin, Texas, USA.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So let's see. One question that didn't come up yet is, will there be terrorists on the glasses? But we won't touch that.
Don't know.
Right.
I'm going to be optimistic and say that's all going to be resolved.
I would hope so.
I
I
hope
would
so.
certainly
I
hope
think
so
it will
for
be.
all of us.
Yes, agreed.
Right. Let's pick a winner. And the winner this time is... There he is. Adamski. Adamski on Instagram. If you're still there, please, one more comment. Adamski, do you have a comment? Are you still there? Adamski, wenn Sie noch da sind, wenn du noch da bist, dann bitte einmal kommentieren. Es dauert einen Moment, bis it takes a while for
Yeah,
the
of course,
comments
that's
to
okay. Yep.
Percolate in. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
he's still here.
So congratulations on winning the glasses. Please contact us by email at that email address that is now in the screen, redaktion@fliegermagazin.de. Da bitte einfach per E-Mail melden und dann sehen wir zu, wie du an die Brille kommst. Aber herzlichen Glückwunsch.
And very important, go to the Skyfox website or the Flying Eyes website and find the frame shape,
Yes.
the frame finish, and the lens that you prefer.
Right.
We're going to get you exactly what he wants.
Genau. Also schon mal vorher auf die Website gehen, aussuchen, welche Brille es denn sein soll. Und die wird es dann auch natürlich, wenn eine Beratung erforderlich ist.
Yeah.
If there's any consultation required, then...
Yes. Happy to talk.
Yeah. Right, okay. Cool. Ja, herzlichen Glückwunsch. I think we've covered it pretty much all,
I
have
think
we?
so. I
okay,
think so.
Cool.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Oh, I thank you. Vielen Dank für euch, an euch, dass ihr dabei wart. Ich hoffe, es war interessant und spannend. Ich zumindest fand es sehr spannend. Wenn ich mir mal wieder Brillen kaufe, glaube ich, I'll be in touch when I need glasses.
Yes.
Vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei wart. Wir sind ja noch auch an anderen Tagen online mit einem Livestream. Und zwar, ich blende es gerade, genau. Das stimmt nicht ganz, was da steht. Wir sind heute um 16.30 Uhr live. Und zwar bei Cirrus. Und wir sind dann morgen früh um 11 Uhr nochmal live bei Lanitz Aviation. Das sind ja die dieses Bespannmaterial Oratex machen. Das wird ziemlich lustig und cool, weil da auch das Projekt zu sehen ist, über das wir immer schon berichten. Die Jodel von der Teresa, die letztes Jahr eine Bespannung gewonnen hat hier auf der Messe. Ja, und dann sind wir morgen Nachmittag gar nicht live. Und am Freitag sind wir noch zweimal live, nämlich einmal um 11 Uhr bei Forflight. Und um 16 Uhr machen wir bei uns am Stand mit dem Publikum dort und euch online so ein kleines Resümee. Es gibt bei fast allen Livestreams was zu gewinnen. Wir würden uns sehr freuen, wenn wir uns da wiedersehen. Erstmal vielen Dank, dass ihr heute dabei wart und seid. Wir wünschen euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Und wenn ihr auf die Messe kommt, kommt gerne auch beim Fliegermagazin vorbei. Da gibt es einen Kaffee H5 325 und hier Skyfox und Flying Eyes A6 100. Vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein und alles Gute. Thank you very much, Dean.
Vielen Dank.
And thanks everybody.